third.
It's the 3rd of March, 2026. Welcome to Ubuntu Sports Podcast. I'm with my partner in crime here, Maximus. And there's so much that we need to touch on today about this beautiful club of ours that we love, Arsenal.
And its toxic fan base.
And its toxic fan base, and its traumatized fan base, and there's all sorts. Okay, we'll start on the Chelsea performance. That we've just recently had.
That's a good place to start. Bottom line, let's start with the bottom line. We got 3 points. We came for 3 points. We got 3 points.
Okay.
Remember before the Tottenham game. Remember at the start of it, we said, listen, these next 2 games are huge.
Yeah.
If we can come out of these 2 games with 6 points, we will have done well.
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
Yeah. But.
There's the but. There's the toxicity. Come in toxicity.
The every game is huge from here until the end. I'm sorry.
Yes. That goes without saying.
Obviously, that being the 2 London rivals made those games even bigger. But I'm sorry, every single game from here onwards is just as important as those 2 games. It's just that it's very important to make sure that you win your derbies.
Yeah.
And then we won up both London derbies back to back. All right?
Yeah.
But there were some nervy moments in the second one, which I do not blame any fans for having cold feet about what's happening right now, and them getting nervous about the results that we are having to grind out until the end of the season.
Underline grind out. We are grinding out these results.
Yeah. Because we've been where we are right now, Max.
Yeah.
And we've still lost the season.
But the difference was we weren't grinding out the results. Last season, we actually had less losses than Liverpool. We just had draws stacked to the ceiling. All right.
The 2023 season, 2023-2024. We
also weren't losing. So our big problem was if you remember, our inability to break down this low block. Right.
Yeah.
This is now why we added.
But you can't say that we are great at it yet. Like, you look, there are teams. This City. Let me explain. Like City, City are brilliant at breaking down the low block. Mm-hmm. So that's why when you take the game to them now, their defense is not as great. They prefer you to be the one that's defending, because their defense is a bit shaky right now. So if you're now going to open it up and you're going to expect them to punish you because they've got great attackers, but also know that you can also punish them because their defense is very shaky right now. Right?
And I think that's the difference between Pep and Arteta. Pep is quite happy to back himself in a shootout, basically, because we could bang it out, and we'll if it becomes a high scoring affair, that's what it will be. It will be 5-3, but we'll have the 5.
Yeah.
Arteta is very risk averse, so he's not going to get into shootouts with anybody, even when we think he should.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't care as long as we're getting 3 points, because this is now after this Chelsea game was, as far as wins go, it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. But you also need to remember the first game as well, where we played them at Stamford Bridge, where they were 10 men down and we still couldn't break them down and finish and thing. We took a draw out of that game. Look, we had to win this one because it was at the Emirates, but I am still very upset about that performance, the first one that we had, because we played a 10-man Chelsea team that literally kept us on our toes as fans, and like the nerves that were happening in this and taking place with the players, right? And this is one thing that we also need to touch on, is that we've got a very divided fan base, right? We've got a very divided fan base. We've got fans that are very optimistic, like yourself. We've got fans that are very toxic, not like myself, but then we've also got fans that are realists.
Let's take some ownership, but
no, I'm a realist. I'm not with the toxic one. I'm more of a realist.
No.
And when I say I'm a realist, I'm a person who goes to look at previous results and you look at the stats and you look at what's actually happening. Do you understand? And if you look at our last 4 Premier League performances, let's just say 5.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You cannot tell me that you can take confidence out of there and feel that, okay, like we are ready to destroy anything or any team that's in front of us right now.
This is what upset me
in terms of the way that we've been winning these games.
We win. We keep forgetting the point that we win. This is what upset me about the Chelsea game. I remember I was watching the game. It was uncomfortable. Okay. We were under fire with those Reece James corners. You know, these guys, stupid fools. They were trying to outset piece the set piece kings, and they almost did. I mean, there was that call, or the call that wasn't against Rice.
That worked in our favor. And just for all those Arsenal fans that are always like, all these calls are always going against us, that game showed that the calls went in our favor. I'm sorry. Like,
listen, man, to win the league, I think there's also a little bit of luck
of course.
Involved. So take your luck and be grateful. We got a little lucky in that game. But also today, I mean, we had some chances where we could have actually ended that game early. But it didn't go out that way. But at the end, we won.
Yeah.
So at the end, I remember thinking, that was very uncomfortable. But we won. This is what champions do. Even when they're not at their best, they get the result.
Yeah.
We got the result.
Okay.
So I was quite happy about that. I was thinking,
so
wait, hold on, if I may.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, okay, we got the result. And then I was in our group, in our chat, in our Arsenal group.
Yeah.
And then there were guys who were really like fuming. I was like, whoa, guys. I get it. This wasn't a great performance. But we won, right? But the panic was almost as if like we didn't win. And, you know, this thing that you just did now, where you infer if we play like this for the remainder of the games, we will surely lose something.
So let me touch on something very interesting what you're saying, right? You said that this is what champions and winners do, right?
That's what they do.
So
when actually,
let's look at a blueprint of a team that's done this before, like City, all right? In the seasons that they've won the Premier League, all right, in the last 10 games, how have they been playing, bro?
They've been playing well.
Have they been like just scraping games and just getting over the line and things like that?
No, that's when City in particular, especially, they go into like juggernaut mode.
Exactly.
Okay? So they steamroll.
Exactly. So do you not think that we can learn something from teams like that have won this before, right? But then again, we're going to touch on something quite interesting because, like I said, we've had certain pundits, right, that say that if we win the season, we're winning the next 3. Because
the next 3 leagues,
the next 3 seasons, the next 3 league titles again, the Premier League titles. And the reason for being is because it's a mentality thing. Like, it's a mentality thing. Once you get over, you can see right now that, and this is where we talk about fans being divided. You can feel the atmosphere in the field that as soon as a team equalizes against us, it's like, here we go again. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
And the players are feeding off that energy. You understand? But you can't blame the fans either, man. You're not gonna just cheer on something when you've given us no reasons to have that confidence in previous seasons.
So I will agree with you, right? Our PTSD is warranted. You could go back over the years and look at why we behave this way. There's lots of evidence of us using that ugly B word, bottling. Okay. So the PTSD is warranted. However, we have an assignment as fans. Our job Let me tell you what our job is as fans. Is to lift the team.
And
so this thing of even in this Chelsea game, you saw we were at 1-1. I can't remember if it was just before the halftime or just after. But there was a time when Arteta was like, "Hey guys, come on, get behind the team." Yeah. He had to talk to the fans, right? Because that's their job. Yeah. Because when they get nervous, I feel it at home watching. I'm like, this doesn't feel like a home game. The stadium is quiet, right? And I think also that transmits to the players, right?
Definitely.
So this is why, as fans, we can feel how we feel, but we have to act as if, okay? Act as if we got this. So look at the Wolves fans in the game against us. Yeah. Even when they were 2-0 down, with no reasonable odds of anything. Yeah. They got behind their team. Yeah. Why? They understand their assignment, their job as fans. Our job as fans is not to, what's the word you used? Be reasonable, and we have to lift the team up.
I saw that against Leeds as well. We were beating Leeds 2-0, and the way that stadium was so loud, and they were getting behind.
That's our assignment as fans.
Definitely, that's our assignment, right? That's our assignment.
But what do we do? What does your faction do? Your faction of the fans, they drag us down. You have this almost like crabs in a bucket mentality. It's like. If I don't know if you believe in that law of attraction stuff. You guys are attracting bad things to us with your nervous energy.
No, okay? I think you know what the problem is, right? There's two ways to look at this. There's also being overconfident as a player, and this is what a lot of team and other fans from other teams don't like us, because they feel that the way Arsenal fans are so arrogant and so overconfident, but there's nothing to back that up. Like, I'm tired, Max. I'm tired of having egg in my face after every season where we're just almost getting over the line and it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? And, the way where we are right now, I'm not confident enough to feel that, we've this is in the bag. If you look at the points that we've dropped in the last 10 games, right? And we look at the points that we've dropped, I mean, it really feels like we're getting back to our old self. You know what I mean? Where we're almost getting there, but we just don't have the mentality that it takes to get over the line. Before, we used to blame it on the fact that we were suffering from things like injuries, and that's those are facts, right? Yeah. We didn't have enough squad depth. Yeah. We've got enough squad depth this time, right? Yeah. But to the players have the mentality. That's my thing. Do they have that mentality?
So is it a mentality thing? Because here's another thing that's different this season. We're still in everything. So
fatigue is definitely plays a huge role as well.
Right. Yeah. So it might not be so much. It might be partially mentality, but it's also definitely our fixture list is crazy. Man. Yeah. We played on Sunday, we're playing tomorrow, we're playing on the weekend again, and then next week Tuesday again. You know what I mean? So the fixtures are chock-a-block. Yeah. They're chock-a-block. So I don't think it's just a mentality thing.
So okay, let's talk about one guy here, Declan Rice, right? Yeah. Do you think Declan Rice is being overplayed, and that's why he's feeling the way he is right now? Because as much as yes, he must have gotten a little niggle or a bump or thing when he got taken off in the Chelsea game. Yeah. But you could also see in his facial expressions that he really feels like he doesn't want to be the one that costs us in that game, because there's almost a penalty against him. And the previous game, he made a mistake against Spurs where they scored against us. Do you understand? Yeah.
Had that pass in this game. Yeah. If you remember.
So guys like that, they also realize that, yes, man, I don't want to be the one who fucks it up excuse my language, who messes it up for this team this season. All right? I don't want to be like there's that. I feel like there's that thing where the players don't want to be the ones that let down the fans.
It feels like that game Jenga, the one where you keep piling up the blocks. Yeah. And as the higher up you go, it gets more exciting because you're stacking them high, but then the foundation starts to wobble.
Exactly.
And then it's fun. So right now it feels like it's a game of Jenga. Yeah. Where now with every win, we're closer to the league, we're closer to this quadruple, we're closer to whatever.
Yeah.
So the stakes are high, and also the stakes of losing would be really high. Listen, if we come out with nothing, I don't think that's gonna happen. But if that happens, I'm going off social media, bro. I'm going on the ground for a little bit.
Okay, so now
sure I'm ready for that backlash.
I spoke to a Man United fan the other day at the gym, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, you know what's now playing on you guys too much is the fact that you want to win all of the competitions." He's like, "Guys, choose two and sacrifice the others." For me, the reason why I don't want that is because I just want to shut all these other rival fans up. But to be honest with you, I will still take two and be happy with a Champions League and a Premier League. Yeah, right? Those are the two.
So you answered my question before I asked it. So if we were to play the sacrifice game, you obviously were sacrificing the FA Cup.
The FA Cup, or even
I can't sacrifice the Carabao Cup. We're in the final.
I
cannot justify that one.
But then if we take the Carabao Cup, I'm sorry, we must take the other three. That's what I'm saying. That's the way I see it. If we take the Carabao Cup, we must take the FA Cup and the Premier League and the Champions League.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
But now the thing is that we have the squad to do it, right? We definitely have the squad
to do it. Yes, we do.
But now it also comes down to how does this manager manage these players, bro? Because I won't lie, like I've got a big issue with how our manager is overplaying certain players and he's not resting them and he's not rotating because he doesn't have the confidence in every single player. And rightfully so, you need to see a good performance from a player before you can have the confidence to allow him to be the one that starts.
Well, as you were saying that, who came to my mind? Rice and
Saka.
No, Rice and
Zubimendi.
Those are our two most overplayed players.
Look at Saka right now. The reason why Saka is so burnt out, bro, is because this guy every single season he's been playing most games. He's been delivering. He's been thinking, yes, Saka. You hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, is Saka world class?" Saka is world class, but he is burnt out. He needs rest. There are seasons where your best are not going to be giving the best. There was a season, I think Haaland, it was the previous season where Haaland did okay, but he was still like a top scorer. I mean, that's just in his DNA, right?
Yeah.
But you could see last season that Haaland is, wasn't himself. And look, I'm not sure, I can't really say the same about Palmer because Palmer also did get played quite a lot last season, right?
Yeah.
So after injuries and everything, Palmer's not himself right now for Chelsea, right? He's not back to his fully, like, as we know Palmer to be. But so players do, also fatigue does catch up with these guys and being overplayed and being burnt out, bro. Like, and that's the thing, like guys like Saka, we've relied on him so many times to come through and take us over the line.
So let's speak specifically now, okay?
Yeah.
Who needs to get rested?
Rice needs to get rested.
Yeah. In fact, while we're on Rice, is he injured? Because he kind of hobbled off.
Yeah, look,
and
I don't know. To be honest, I just think he's drained, bro. For me, I feel like I think there are times where I've even seen it with Saka where it's like, okay, like we know this guy's not injured, but he's gonna hobble off. You know what I mean? Like we know that he's not injured, but he just doesn't want to disappoint the fans and just seem like he's just had a bad game, so he'd rather make it seem like.
You think our players are that conniving?
Yeah, bro, we've seen that from Saka, bro. Like you see Saka like having a limp off, and then we see him in the next game, and it's like, oh my guy, but you were limping off just now. But the thing is that remember the what we put on these players also plays on their mentality. Remember Saka, bro. If I watched a little small docu thing where every single person was thanking Saka. Yeah. This is our golden boy, somebody who was raised from the academy to think. So the way the fans love this guy, bro, and you must understand that when so much people put that responsibility on you, bro, it's a lot, bro. And we're still talking about a young man here. We're not talking about somebody in his like 29 or 30.
But he's what, 25, he's not a kid. Huh? He's married, he's a married man.
No, yes, I get that. But a 25-year-old to be able to take on that sort of responsibility to be put on you mentally and physically is a lot for anybody to deal with, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, this is where we separate the gold from the copper. Okay?
Yeah.
A world-class 25-year-old player will take it.
Yeah, look.
Saka, as far as I'm concerned, he is statue bound. We're going to build a statue.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, Max, is that, sorry. What I'm saying is the fact is that he's had, yes, he's shown us to be able to handle that in the previous season.
Yeah.
But he's going to have a season where he's burnt out, like this season. Yeah. Well, he's burnt out, bro. Like, you can't, like, look, man, you know, I think, to be honest with you, right? Mm-hmm. I think if we can win this Carabao Cup,
when we win, you see, you guys need to just fix your language.
No, listen.
When we win the Carabao Cup.
No, I'm not.
Well, you're scared of City. I'm not scared of City.
I'm not scared of City, but everything that we're talking about right now, the fatigue, the mentality. I can't say that I'm 100% confident about any game that we're going into right now, bro. I can't say that. I'm sorry. But don't get it wrong. That does not mean that I don't want to see us win it. I want to win every single game from here onwards until the end of the season.
But yours is a confidence part.
But my problem is what I'm seeing on the field, does not give me enough confidence for me to feel like I'm seeing it from the players. You can see that these guys are tired. Their minds they're nervous. You know what I mean? So that from what I'm picking up from the players is not giving me enough confidence. And you know, it's that's so touche as well, because if you think about it, the players are also feeding off our energy, right? Yeah. So what they're feeling from their players, from the fans, is also not giving them enough confidence to feel like, actually, you know what, we've got this, bruh. Let's do this. What are we phased about? Do you know what I mean?
Look, we're in uncharted waters.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one. Though we're still going to. I still believe. Mm. Also, just one thing I want to point out while we're talking about our not so great performances. Mm. City, even their last game.
Yeah, they were lucky.
They were lucky.
You know what I mean? I feel like that could have been a draw.
That could very easily have been a draw.
Yeah.
You know, so that.
But then again, we were lucky as well. So we were both riding on our lucks as big teams.
Yes.
And it worked both in our favors, right? But to be honest with you, for me, and this is what's also irritating me quite a lot, is that now we are at a season where we now watching City to do badly and that. No, I'm sorry. But
that's the name of the game.
No, we need to be focusing on what we are doing. We cannot be thinking, oh, are they dropping points? No, let's just win all our games. That's it.
Well, so far
we can't be winning. We can't be watching City on the hope that they're going to drop points, because that's for me, that's not how true champions do it. True champions, no matter what the other team does,
you just take your destiny in your own hands.
Exactly.
Okay, look. So far, I look back at the Chelsea game. Yeah. I don't like to look too deeply into it. All I take from that game is we got 3 points.
Yeah.
So let's look forward now to the Brighton game. Mm. Okay, where we want again. 3 points.
Yeah.
I'll take them. Pretty 3 points, ugly 3 points, I'll take them.
Yeah, I'll take any 3 points as well. Yeah. How have our last 8 fixtures been against Brighton?
Last 8 in the league.
Yeah.
Against Brighton, we've won 6.
We've won 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've drawn 2.
Okay.
And lost 1. So the one loss was all the way back in May 2023.
Okay. And was that at home, huh?
That was...
Yeah, at home.
I think it might have been at home.
Look. I remember that actually.
And then
that was painful.
The true draws were last season. So last season we drew both games.
Twice.
Right. You know.
And so now...
But the last 2 games we've played them, i.e. In the Carabao Cup, we beat them.
Last season we got Rice got a red card even, right? Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, in the first game.
Okay.
Remember when he kicked the ball away and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if there's a team that I feel that Rice needs to come back and get his revenge on, is Brighton.
Is this one?
But I don't mind him being arrested and us bringing Nordgaard in, because we still have bigger
fish to fry.
But I can't even say bigger fish to fry when this is a big fish, and it's every single thing right now is a big fish, and we need to put away every single team that's in front of us. Like I'm not going to undermine any team. I'm not going to Brighton with the confidence and thinking that it's easy, we're gonna just put them away. No, absolutely, it's going to be a fight. It's a war, bro. Every game is war out there. You know what I mean? And hey, man.
So this next game, we're playing them away. Okay? We're playing at that stadium.
Yeah.
They're coming off a 2-game win streak.
Yeah.
Before that, they were trash.
They beat Brentford at home.
Yeah.
I mean, away at Brentford's home, right? Mm-hmm. Which was quite impressive, because the way we struggled against Brentford, you know, Brentford really upped their game. But like I said, remember, the one thing I always say about Arsenal as well is that every single team wants to play their best against us.
True.
So we like, and that's the one thing that I know, that we cannot afford these.
No, we can't.
You know, we need to put away these games early, man. We need to put away them early. And when's the last time we had a clean sheet? When's the last time we had a clean sheet?
Clean sheet. What's that?
You know, like aren't we meant to be the best defense in the league?
No, we still are, man. But is that we're at a very weird part also of the season, you must remember, where even these guys that are fighting relegation, all of a sudden they're dangerous, because now
I get that, but those guys, those teams, they get eaten for breakfast by teams like City. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we want to be the best. Yeah. We need to constantly be comparing ourselves with the best.
Fair enough.
Do you understand?
Okay, let's get back to the Brighton game.
Okay.
So rotation. I would rotate Rice, because I don't even know if he's fit, right? But that little moment there where he almost scored, it was almost an own goal, or he played that hard back pass in the Chelsea game. And it was right after that he kind of looked a little uncomfortable. Yeah. And not too long after they took him off. Yeah. And I've always said, between Rice and Zubi are both tremendously overplayed.
But the Zubi also made
another weird pass.
Yes. Like Zubi's also been he's been very lazy right now, and I think for him it's just fatigue.
It's fatigue.
Yeah, it's fatigue.
But the way it's playing out, we could even almost it's looking like a bozo gene. This is how bad it is.
Yeah, I know.
It's looking bad, because every game you can expect some weird back pass from Zubi that's going to make you clench your butt real good.
No, man.
So let's agree that one of them has to get benched.
Yeah. But my thing is that could this guy, does he have the guts to play Skelly in the midfield? And does he have the guts in the Premier League, not the FA Cup? And the FA Cup, I know we'll probably see it, but in the Premier League, does he have the guts to play Skelly in the midfield with maybe a Nordgaard, or maybe? But you know who I also think could actually do quite well in the midfield, but I guess it's just not a time for experiments right now, is Calafiori. Because Calafiori likes to create chaos on the field.
Chaos, he gets forward well. Yeah. He's defensively sound.
You know what I mean?
And so, as it stands, it looks like he's lost his spot to Hincapi. Do you want to talk about that? Is that what's happening here?
I don't know. Hey, I think also you do. As much as we can say that, he's also his injuries are something to worry about. Do you understand? We've never seen him, even before Hincapi started starting before him and everything. We've never seen him go 5 games without problems.
Fine, I'm sure he's managed 5.
Never, bro. Never.
We'll look that up.
Yeah.
If anybody has the answers to that, please just comment in the comment section below.
Yeah.
And also while we're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yep.
And also share this podcast with your friends so we can help this thing spread like butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brighton. Okay, we've looked at.
So what are your predictions out of tomorrow's game?
Our prediction, is going to be away, no? I'm gonna say 2-1.
2-1
to us.
Okay.
Just because we don't keep clean sheets anymore.
Yeah.
It's 2-1 or 3-1.
I want a clean sheet, bro. I want 2-0. I want 2-0, and yeah, I just want a 2-0. I feel like we need a 2-0 in order to take more confidence in keeping these clean sheets into the next game. So it could be 2-1, but I just don't feel like I don't think I can handle watching another game thinking, oh my gosh, like if they score here, like, you know, they win this game and here we are again, you know what I mean?
Or if they score first, good Lord, that would be stressful.
Yeah.
So 2-0 you're saying, I'm saying 2-1.
Yeah.
But it's 3 points either way. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I hope I could do with a stress-free game. You know? I mean, winning shouldn't be this stressful. It's been terribly stressful.
Yeah.
These couple of ones.
And you know what, man? Like, I think other fans are not stupid as well, and other teams and managers. They can see the nervousness creeping in our team, and they're going to advise their teams and their players to go just put it on them.
I wish they would.
The Brighton fans are going to make that ground so hostile, bro. So hostile that, like, you know, as fans, we just, especially the fans that are going to be watching live at the stadium, they just need to block all that noise out and just get behind our team. You know what I mean?
Because as the traveling fans, we have a smaller portion of, so the guys that are there must really make a noise and lift the team and represent. And I do think we will see some rotation. Small rotation in this game. But if we look forward beyond that, on the weekend we've got the FA Cup against that team that nobody's ever heard of. So I think we'll see some more rotation there.
We can even bring some academy players.
There we can play. You know, and then the game after that, it's Champions League next week.
And that's a big one.
And but routinely we've rotated in that. You know, between the league and
by the way, Handicap is not playing in that game.
That's why I see a rotation coming. Gil Keres is not really getting rotated these days. But I think we might see some no guard in that game. So these next two games after Brighton, I think they're going to give us a chance to rotate. I think also, look, we're playing a lot of fixtures, right? But if you look at the draw in the FA Cup, if you look at the draw in the Champions League, they've been favourable. It's almost like what I've been saying is true, that God is an Arsenal fan. It's a lot of fixtures, but it's as you would hope for. Like easy games, and then the tough ones will all stack up at the end. So I think we're going to be right. I think we're going to win this Brighton game. And I think we'll win the game against nobody on the weekend. And you know us in the Champions League, we win every game. And Leverkusen, I don't think will be any different. So I'm feeling good about where we are right now. Nervous like everybody else, yes. But
so just something I wanted to touch on quickly before we have to end the stream, guys, is pundits and the media narrative against Arsenal. Everybody is just saying that we're going, we're going to choke. Everybody's got all types of negative things to say, and the one person I can't stand is Simon Jordan, because Simon Jordan had a very interesting debate and arguments with Martin Neon and Petit. And they were saying that, no, guys, like, it's so visible, it's so obvious that everybody right now just wants Arsenal to lose and have got something negative and are not getting behind Arsenal, and they feel like Arsenal are going to choke this just because of, you know. So there is that narrative where
everybody hates Arsenal.
Everybody hates Arsenal. Everybody's going against Arsenal, and they don't think Arsenal are going to do this.
So Simon Jordan was what, disputing that?
No, he was just disputing that media is not doing that, and that's rubbish.
That's complete rubbish.
It's
complete rubbish.
I mean, there's another commentator, man. Who's this? Andrew Townsend. I can't. Andy Townsend. Oh my gosh.
Frustrating.
Oh my gosh, that guy is. I've never heard him say anything positive when Arsenal are playing on the team, and it's always like even the other commentator that's always with Andy Townsend.
Yeah.
It's almost like when the other team gets the ball, they speak so much encouragement about the other team possibly scoring, but with us it's like, are they nervous? Are they? Do you know what I mean?
It's to a point where their bias almost borders on lack of professionalism.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
come on. We get it. We all have teams that we favor, but you guys are professionals. You guys are commentators. You have to at least try to come off as
sad, man. And Petit was even saying as well that he's even seen it with former Arsenal players, guys like Adebayo. After the
Adebayo is an Askari.
After the Chelsea game, he was like, but yeah, look, Adebayo is the biggest traitor.
You must not forget Adebayo is the same guy who scored and then ran the full length of the pitch.
I guess I can to celebrate. I can understand Yaya thinking that Toure thinking that
City will chase us down.
City will take us.
And I'll take it. He's a former City guy. Yeah. He's doing his assignment as a fan.
Yeah,
I'll take it from him. But from everybody else, to be frank and true,
who's this guy that used to play for Wolves? Troy Deeney, like talking nonsense here. Like, oh my God,
he's consistent. He's been talking rubbish.
We're not even going to talk about Jason Kandi and O'Hara and those idiots. But man,
you know what I think it is, Andy? It's because they know that when we win, which is just a matter of time, we are going to let them have it.
Oh, of course.
We are going to pile in on them.
But
they're going to feel the wrath of
let's get over the line first, bro. I don't want to speak too soon, and I don't want anybody coming and using this video against me if we don't get over the line and coming back and laughing at me, because I've put out a few videos where I've even said that do not put Man United and Arsenal in the same conversation. That's a mid-table team, right? And after we lost, oh my gosh, if you look at my TikTok account, by the way, if you go to the same Ubuntu Sports Podcast in TikTok, the most watched video of mine is when I said that Man United are a mid-table team and don't put them in the same conversation as Arsenal, because everybody is just laughing at that video, bro. Everybody is just laughing at me, and the comments, my comment section, my gosh, it's just from that video.
Well, I'll be the frontline soldier. You can come for me. You can come for me. When we don't win the league, I'm telling you, we're gonna win the league. If we don't, you can come for me. Yeah.
But thank you for watching. And let's do this, guys. Let's do this.
God bless. See you at the top.